Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Robin Kirby Gatto. I pray you're all having a wonderful Friday. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely amazing. And so today we are going to do B Day, B-E-E. We're still doing it. And I'm certain I'll have my book out next week. The first few chapters are just taking longer because I wrote them over a year ago, some a year and a half ago. And of course, what I know now is a lot more different than what I knew when I knew at the beginning. And so the editing is taking a little bit longer than I'd like, but oh my goodness, it is phenomenal. Phenomenal, 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 phenomenal. Sorry, I'm trying to get my glasses. I see Katie Higgum. God bless you. Thank you for joining in. So awesome to see you. And I actually just updated my Facebook app. So for a minute there, I didn't think I was going to be able to do Facebook Live because I didn't see the live button. And then I, of course, rebooted my phone. And the live button popped up. Hey, Amy, God bless you. Hey, Margaret Holt, God bless you. And just FYI, I'm putting this out there to the first 30 people that do a video on social media, but I would prefer Facebook, if possible, some Instagram. But to the first 30 people that buy the book, show the book, talk about how it's affected them, the first 30 people will get the first book coaching for free. Now that is sweet, isn't it? And so the book will be able to be ordered next week. And, don't rush to be one of the first 30. Read it. Read some of it. And just, read the first 2 or 3 chapters and then do a video. But to the first 30 people that do a video on the book, on social media, and tag me, send it to me, I'm going to give the book coaching of session 1 for free. Is that not phenomenal? And so as you join on today is B-E-E, the best. Be the best, okay? Now, this is one of the things for me that I noticed is that if you're not careful and measuring yourself against yourself, you are your own measuring tape, okay? If you're not doing that, I'm going to stand over here. If you're not doing that, you're going to just be overwhelmed. You're going to be overwhelmed and you're going to be comparing yourself against other people that are out there that might have more expertise, more experience, more years than you do. And it's just going to discourage you, okay? One of the things that I noticed about myself is that I know my gift, okay? And my gift is just my gift. Just like God's given you a gift. We each have a gift, but this is the thing. It's not anyone else's gift. And other people don't have your gift. They might have a variation of it, but it's not your exact gift. Now think about this. At Christmas time, of course, if I find, like the other day, I went ahead and bought some Christmas presents for the boys because it was 50% off for this cute little jacket at Vuori. And if you have not checked out Vuori, it is like my most favorite store. And the quality is bar none, okay? V-U-O-R-I, and it actually means mountain peak. So most of their clothing is something that you can swing in between climbing a mountain and then going to the city and to a decent restaurant where you don't have to dress super posh, but you can be dressed up enough. Isn't that funny? And so Vuori had this massive sale, and there was this cute jacket. Well, I shouldn't say cute because it's for men. There was this nice jacket blazer That could be a jacket under a jacket, or if you wanted to wear it as a shirt, you could wear it as a shirt. And it was 50% off, and so I bought it for the boys. Generally, well, not all the time, but I try to get the boys nice things on sale because it has value, quality. But think about it. I don't get them the same gift every time, okay? I don't get them the exact same gift because they're different. They have totally different personalities. Christopher's more outgoing. Matthew's more introverted. Matthew's philosophical and a poet, a film director. I mean, he's that bent. Christopher is definitely prophetic. He is an entrepreneur. So he's a whole different other bent. And so they're two different totally personalities. And so it doesn't make sense for me to always get them the same gift, okay? It's the same way with God. God has individualized gifts for each and every one of us. Now, this is the thing. Sorry, having technical difficulty. I need to watch how I hold the phone. So if my boys got gifts for each individual, how crazy would it be if they ended up saying, oh, I like your gift better than mine, all right? That would be crazy. They wouldn't appreciate their own gift, okay? That's how it's like with us when we compare ourselves to other people. And you have to appreciate where other people are in their gift. If they're further than you, if it's taken more years for them to get where they are, they've put in the hours. And being an expert, you're going to put in 10,000 hours into a task. And so I've put in over 10,000 plus hours in my arena over the last decade. And I've become an expert in my arena, okay? So how crazy would it be for somebody that doesn't have the exact gift, but has a variation of the gift that I have, if they came in and were only 2 years into cultivating, becoming a virtuoso. Remember I talked about that the other day, becoming a virtuoso. How crazy would it be for them to compare themselves to me? It would be crazy. How crazy would it be for me to compare myself to somebody who's been in this and cultivated and become an expert for over 3 decades? It would be insane, okay? And so you have to measure yourself against yourself and be the best version of you, the best at your gift than you were last week. Definitely than you were 3 years ago. Different than you were even a few hours ago. Because you've put in the time, you've put in the commitment to be the best. And because you're the best, guess what? You're being productive. You're being committed. You're showing your faithfulness. You're not despising the day of small beginnings. And you're being faithful with your talents. Matthew 25, Jesus' parable about the talents after the parable about the wise and foolish virgins. So if you're committed and you are doing your gift to the measure that you've been given, and that you've been called to, and you're going to learn in mindfulness the mind of Christ, you're really going to understand the intelligence, the intellect of the body, and how the mind calms itself down and is shut off. And it's not that you're listening to the mind when you're in that place of waiting on God. Psalm 46:10, Isaiah 40:31. But instead, as you wait on God and your body is consecrated, the intellect of the body is so superior, and that is where the will of the Father is in your life. It's in your body. It's in that belly area. It's in your self-image, your soul. And when you get to the place of peace and shalom, that you can be still and wait on God, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be clear-headed. You're going to have direction. You're going to be focused. You're not going to be distracted. And you're going to be committed to your gift that God's given you. And you're going to be faithful. You're not going to have to go to people all the time and to ask them, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? Now, in the beginning, yes, absolutely. It's good to surround yourself with counsel because those people have already gone before you and they've done that. So I have people that contact me that are writing books, are starting their own business, start wanting to do some type of charity or ministry type of business. And of course, I've been there. I've gone ahead and I've been able to have success already. And I continue going and I measure myself not against other ministers, other health and wellness coaches, because you know what? I just cannot be them. I'm not them. I can only be who I am in Christ and allow that gift that He's given me to bring a meal to those that I'm serving, that God wants to feed, to make strong, to encourage, to push you to the next level, that I'm able to set a table before you and give you a buffet because I've been fed in my self-image. I've come to the table of God. I know His call on my life, and I've been obedient in the small things, and He's given me more, okay? As you're faithful with a little, He'll make you ruler over much. And this is what you have to understand, because a lot of people don't get to that ruler over much because they're not faithful over a little. And one of the biggest distractions is measuring yourself against other people, where you measure yourself against other people, okay? I was watching an interview today on Tom Bilyeu. Sometimes Rich and I watch him and Ed Millette. We love watching their videos. They have awesome people on there. And you know, there was somebody on there that is in somewhat of an arena like me, not a minister, but just that mindset, mind-body connection arena, mindfulness arena. And of course, it's not from a Christian viewpoint, but it's from a secular viewpoint. And so, how crazy would it be if I measured myself against him? And just for a brief moment, like just a brief moment, like maybe 5 seconds, I started thinking, oh my goodness, he's this, he's that, in a good way about him. And then I just call myself and I'm like, wait a minute, I am not him. I am not like him. He's bringing something to the table that I'm not bringing to the table, but I'm bringing something to the table that he's not bringing to the table. And you know, that's great. And that's how we need to look at each other's gifts. There's things, think about it. If we have a family reunion, not one person is going to supply the food. Everybody, the whole family is going to bring food to the table, okay? That's what our gifts are like in this earth. It's a family reunion. And each of us have some meal to bring to the table. And we don't look at somebody else's meal and say, oh man, I wish I would have cooked that. I should have done that. My dessert is not as good as that dessert. My vegetable is not as good as that vegetable. My meat is not as good as that meat. No, you don't need to do that. You need to enjoy their food and let them enjoy your food, because the food altogether makes a meal and it makes it enjoyable for everybody. So be the best. Don't compare yourself against others. Be authentically you. And as you're faithful, as you're obedient, as you're better than you were before, guess what? You're only going to prosper. God bless you and have an awesome, that means awesome. And come on, awesome weekend, awesome. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.